All right, it is very, very true that poultry business is one of those businesses you can start with very, very little money compared to other farming projects. Maybe uh, fishery, uh, goat farming, cattle, name it. All these projects uh, require quite uh, like they require some big capital. Although you can start anyhow, you can start small, but when you compare how small you can start in poultry and other farming projects, you find out that indeed from poultry you can start very, very small, and within the shortest period of time, within a period of 1 year, when you look at the achievements you have gained in the space of 1 year, you cannot believe the results compared to other projects of farming. For instance, if we take an example, like if you want to uh, keep goats and you start with two goats, um, it can take uh, the kids, that small goats, it can take it about 7 to 8 months, before it's ready for mating, and then it takes another 6 months, that is 1 year, for you to get a kid, you know. So at the end of that first year, if you started with a small kid, then you will be having only two goats. And of that, and from those two goats, you cannot sell maybe the mother. You cannot, because still you don't have. You are still looking at how you can grow, the number. But when it comes to chicken, within a few months, if you have some good number, you have a few chickens, a few cocks to sell for you to realize some profits. Now, the purpose of this video is to tell you how you you can grow, you can raise your number from just four, from actually five or um, from five hens, from five hens maybe, and with one cock, one rooster, you can raise in a space of just a few months, like within 10, say let us say 12 months, you can be able to have around uh, 900 to 1,000 chicks if you are really, really serious for business. Now, this is the calculation I'm going to make for you. It is not that hard to do. It is just a matter of doing your calculation. Second 971 is our channel. Thank you for joining us. If you are a new viewer, keep around. I remind you, in order not to miss the upcoming uploads, just subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments if you need any clarifications from what we have shared already previously. There are a number of videos on this chicken project. There is a number of videos explaining a few things here and there. So if you want me to make any video concerning chicken and how it is kept, then I will be glad to do that video and make that extra research for you. So how do we grow from this small number of four hens or five hens, but actually five hens, to grow to up to a number of 1,000 chicks or 800 chicks within a period of 12 months or 10 months? Basically, that is a year. How can we reach there? The thing is very, very simple. If you have your calculation, If you have a piece of paper and a pen, we can do this calculation together. Now, if you are starting with chicks, like you have only 5 of them, you have five chicks, uh, from which uh, you have five hens or 5 chicks, which are all female. They are going to grow into hens. Now these ones within 4 to 5 months, if you have fed them well, have done all the necessary vaccinations, you give them the required feed within 4.5 months to 5 months. These hens, they are ready to give you eggs. You get. And specifically, I'm talking about the local breeds. I'm talking about the local breeds. That farm backyard chickens, the local ones. So if you are starting from the chicks, it takes only 5 months or 4.5 months for you to realize the first egg. That is 4.5 months to 5 months. And if you are starting from the grown chickens of 3 months, then after just 2 months of their eating, then you can start seeing some results in terms of eggs. Now, supposing that from the 5 hens you are getting in that laying cycle, you collect 20 eggs from each. Remember, because if you want to multiply these chickens, you need to be having a cock. So we are assuming that from the 5 hens you have, also you have a cock in them, such that they are going to give you fertilized eggs. So if from our calculation we are saying we are having 5 of them, and each of them gives you 20 eggs only, but at times they can even give you 25. Others, if they are very fertile, they can give you even 28 eggs in a month. So from those 5 hens, you are able to collect at least 100 fertilized eggs. So if you are having local chickens, these ones, after each laying cycle, they will want to sit on the eggs. So don't allow them to sit on the eggs. Just collect the eggs and take them to a nearby hatchery. Because we're not giving them a chance to sit on these eggs to hatch them. We're going to use a hatchery to brood, to hatch these eggs. So you are having 100 eggs from the 5 chickens at least. But remember, these are fertilized eggs. You should put a cock into them. Now, you take the eggs to the hatchery. At times, some eggs may not hatch. So let us say maybe 20 of them never hatched for some reasons. Okay, maybe due to poor handling and others. Now, from the 100 eggs, after a period of just 21 days, the other 3 weeks, and you get 80 chicks. You get 80 chicks from the 100 eggs. We are just keeping this number to just a minimum, just 80. And at times you can even get all of them if they were kept well and then they were fertilized. Now, from the 80 chicks, keep the chicks for another 5 months. You'll be in position to get 50 hens at least from that number of 80 chicks in a ratio of, say, 5 to 3. So you can get 50 hens, and then you get 30 cocks. So if you are keeping these cocks, if you are keeping these hens to the laying period, to the laying stage, and you're having 50 of them ready to give you eggs, Then you have also on a side 30 cocks, which you can sell off, then to get back some of the money you have used in feeding, buying the feed, buying the vaccines, and also to cover some labor expenses, labor costs. Now, you are now having 80, you are having 50 hens. From the 80 chicks, remember, you're having 50 hens, and also you have 30 cocks, of which by this time you can sell it, you can sell them off. Now, from the 50 hens, now each they will be in position now at a stage after 5 months. Now they are ready to lay more eggs. Now, remember, we kept the number of eggs each bird is giving you to just 20. So from the 50 hens, from your 50 birds, 50 by 20, you will be in position to get 1,000 fertilized eggs. So that is a space, that is a period of about 11 months. The first 5, the second 5, the hatching period. So you are having about 11 months now. So in a period of 11 months, you have collected, you are having 50 hens, you are having 50 hens already, and then you have sold off a few cocks. Now you have 1,000 fertilized eggs, which you are going to take to an incubator. And still, we are keeping it to the hatching ratio as 80%. So from the 1,000 eggs, you can be in position to get around 800 chicks, right? You can get 800 chicks, and maybe the 200 will not hatch for some reasons. Now you see that in a space of just 1 year, you are having already a number of 800 chicks. It is not 1,000 of them. So from this calculation, you can see that it is very, very possible to raise a big number of chickens just from a small number. So if you are there and you have the passion in farming, in keeping chickens, why not? Start small and keep your dream big. Just have the plan. Start small and then multiply your chickens one by one. So in just a space of 1 year, you will be in position to be having a very big flock of birds. Second 971 is our channel. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, give us a comment in the comment section, and then we shall be seeing you in the next upload. I sign out for now. God bless.